So maybe you're interested in buying some delinquent property, but you're wondering, well, where do I find it? Where's the list? Well, you've come to the perfect place because this is the perfect guy to give you the information. This is Ted Thomas, who's an authority on tax lien certificates and tax auctions. Ted, where do you get this information? How do you go shopping for this stuff?
This is all public knowledge. So let's say I'm in Florida, but I'd like to buy some properties in New York. So you can go and look up New York, or you can use one of our directories, and it'll show you the 67 counties in New York. So I'm just going to reach over on my desk and show you what I printed off the internet, okay? So I went to the internet and I said, well, I want to know about Dutchess County. That's one of the counties in New York. It's about 100 miles from New York City. And so I went to the internet and there was a brochure. So I just printed it out and it said they have 113 properties at this auction. Then they're kind enough to show me a picture of every property and a description of every property. Nothing's hidden, okay? I can then click on any one of those and it will take me right to the property. If they have pictures of it, and now these are not going to be glamour pictures now, they're going to show you the property and they'll tell you every detail. I bought colonial houses that way. I bought little ranch houses that way. You can look at every detail on the property. They will tell you how many square foot, 5 acres, 1 acre, acre and a half, oak trees, elm trees, whatever it is, tell you all about it. They will also tell you that these are used and abused properties. Now, some of them are junk, so don't buy those. And you'll see that. If it's junker, you're not going to buy that. All right, so that's one way you could do it. All right, so you could go online and do that. The newspapers will help you out a lot, okay? If they publish it online, they also publish it in a newspaper like this. So this newspaper, this one happens to be Duval County over here in Florida. Okay, so there's a list. You can see that there's about 30,000 certificates there. But let me show you the big deal. I'm going to show you a big deal right up. This is going to shock you. So Los Angeles County is a big county. Now, it's probably the 5th wealthiest county in the United States. So you'd say, well, there's all that wealth in Hollywood and all those places. Well, they have tax auctions there too. Folks, this is the book from Los Angeles. This is the actual tax sale list. This is the list.
Wow.
There's over 1,000 properties there. You're going to have to do some research and some homework. 1,000 properties, and the starting bid is the back taxes. Now, let me say it again because you don't believe me. The starting bid on every property that I'm showing you in this book is the back taxes, and there's no mortgage. The mortgage has been wiped out by the county. They have wiped out the mortgage, and look how many they have.
Hey, Ted, how often does a county come out with a list like that? Is this a once a month, once a year, once a quarter thing?
It's a good question, and it's up to the county. Now, every county, there's 3,000 plus counties. They're all independent entities. So if you decided to stay in Florida and do it, and you want to do it in Broward County, you know that is Fort Lauderdale, they have an auction every 2 weeks. If you went to a place like New York, they only like to do it once a year. If you go to Los Angeles, they'll do this twice a year. Once it'll be a live auction, and then they'll have over 1,000, and once they'll do an online auction. So they do both. In some counties, like we love to go to Michigan and buy, and we buy the 67 counties. All 67 counties get together in 1 week's time. And so you can sit at home and they'll show a picture in the room. You can do on Zoom, just like you and I making a video.
Yeah.
On Zoom, they'll show you the property. You can bid online, and there's people in the room. So you're bidding. You actually say, okay, we're done in the room. Anybody online want to bid? They go back and forth. So you can. It's up to date. They've come into the 20th century, which is absolutely amazing.
Is it possible to, if somebody's watching and they are interested in getting property, somewhere else from where they live, is it possible to get on a list so that they're alerted when that list comes out so they can be sure to get the properties right away?
Yeah, you can get on lists, but the county's not in the business of marketing and
right.
What the county wants to do is pay your taxes. They're going through laborious work for them, and the counties are really backward. They're really 50 years behind the times. It's taken us the last 20 years to get them just to start. I pioneered this in online because I have so many clients. And my clients aren't just the United States; they're all over the world. So I have hundreds. I mean, literally hundreds of clients in Ontario, and in Alberta, in British Columbia, in Saskatchewan, and in the United Kingdom, and Singapore, and they want to buy online. And so you can do these people do the whole business online. We actually teach people. We have special classes just to do it online. Now, we're not going to do that today, but you get the idea.
No, but you know what? If you want a little more of an idea of what Ted's talking about, head to his website, tedthomas.com, because there's a lot of videos that give you a little insight into the various areas of these investment opportunities. And it's a treasure trove of information. I'm learning a lot by talking to Ted here. I hope you're learning something. Definitely head there, tedthomas.com.